A row is brewing between Prime Cabinet Secretary and Minister for Foreign and Diaspora Affairs, Musalia Mudavadi, and Cabinet Secretary for Public Service, Performance and Delivery Management, Moses Kuria, over the location of their offices.
While both teams attempt to downplay the simmering feud, a statement from the Prime Cabinet Secretary's office stated that his office will be domiciled at Kenya Railways headquarters as per Executive Order number 1. Well, this was despite direction from the head of public service, Felix Koskei, designating physical addresses for ministries and state departments and allocating Mudavadi the old treasury building and Moses Kuria's public service ministry the Kenya Railways building. Chemitai Goin reports.
Following President William Ruto's 4th October move to reshuffle his cabinet where some roles were reorganized and a new docket, that of gender, culture, arts and heritage, was created, a week later, a memo from the Executive Office of the President under the head of Public Service detailed the new physical office locations for the respective ministries and state departments.
Felix Koskei to take over the program.
The memo by Felix Koskei stated that the now expanded Prime Cabinet Secretary position to include foreign and diaspora affairs will be located at the old Treasury building along Harambee Avenue. Note that this is not the same as the Treasury building that houses the National Treasury and Economic Planning Ministry. Koskei's directive indicated that the Public Service, Performance and Delivery Management docket, headed by now Moses Kuria, would take up the Kenya Railways building off Haile Selassie Avenue, which is currently occupied by Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi. This position is now the point of contention. According to Kibisu Kabatesi, the Secretary Government Strategic Communications, no public servant other than the President can purport to allocate ministerial addresses or portfolios, and that such an action is tantamount to usurping the function that belongs to the head of state. Further, that unless the Executive Order number 1, which outlined functions of Cabinet Secretaries vacated by the President, the status quo would remain. In the letter, Kabatesi claimed the Prime Cabinet Secretary had been a squatter in the Treasury building when renovations of the Railways headquarters were going on. Kabatesi said the Prime Cabinet Secretary is already settled at the Railway headquarters after completion of the works. In the cabinet reshuffle, President William Ruto took away the Performance and Delivery Management function, which had been under the Prime Cabinet Secretary, and placed it in the hands of Moses Kuria under Public Service.
As the executive, we are ready to do our bit.
During the August 1st ceremony, where Cabinet Secretaries signed performance contracts, Mudavadi talked tough about putting state officers in check. Moses Kuria, following the announcement, was upbeat about his new role, vowing to ensure all under him gave their best. And in a tweet Sunday afternoon, while downplaying media reports over the ensuing conflict over office space, Kuria outlined the roles of the State Department of Performance and Delivery Management, which is under his ministry as per Executive Order number 1. And after Kabatesi seemingly accused Kuria of initiating a brawl with his senior, Kuria downplayed the matter, saying there was no tug of war between him and his senior Musalia Mudavadi. Further, that the PCS will continue to operate from Railways headquarters while he sets camp at Harambee House. He added that the Principal Secretary for Performance and Delivery Management, Veronica Nduva, will also be based at Harambee House as per Executive Order 1. The unusual tenancy dispute appears to put the office of the President and specifically the head of Public Service at loggerheads with Cabinet Secretaries as the equally unusual trend of appointees selecting addresses of preference plays out in the open. Chemitai Goin, Citizen TV, Nairobi.